policy for the homeowners. In case if they have any sewer line broken, leakage broken, that they can repairs with the least expensive, affordable price, then that will help us to save more water. That many times that I heard that the homeowners they have problems on the water bill, then they notice that there's some leakage, but then they will find someone to find, like a plumber, and to they realize that if this is a problem from city, which is outside of the sewer, then city will fix. Then it will be, it would take a couple $1,000s for them to fix if that happens underground inside of their house. So I think that this is a service that will not be able to provide it to our citizens without the city to adopt it. So I would like to bring it up next time that maybe we can just have some people to do the presentation and see what we can do and to stop the water leakage, the waste of water because of the pipelines issue. Thank you.
Thank you.
They have a pretty good, I'm sorry, they have a pretty good staff that if you suspect that there's a water leakage, they'll come and they'll do a test. Because I've done it at my house and I've done it at the bakery. They actually come and do, I don't know what they do exactly, but they do something where they test the
You
water
mean
pressure
the
to see if there's a leak.
water district? They
The
come
water
in.
district, yeah.
You need to
San
pay
Gabriel
for it,
water.
or
No,
no
free.
pay? Okay.
Yeah.
But they
they'll
don't
come out and
fix
do it.
inside of your house. If that is under, underneath
They'll
of your house.
detect it. I
They
don't
can
know
detect
that
it.
they'll do the repairs, but they will
They
detect
detect
it.
the inside house too, or
Yeah, the water pressure, I don't know how that works, but they
okay,
detect
include
to
the
see
inside or
if
just
there's a leak,
okay,
in your water
okay,
system. Uh-huh.
that's good to know. Okay, and the
Well, I guess it's important to know that we did attend this conference, and one of the first things that I want to share is that we were the only city with all the council members and the city manager present. So San Gabriel always makes an impression in that sense because we are the only city that was there that has all of their council members attend this conference. So I think that that says a lot about us as a city, and it's really important that other cities notice that. And these conferences are also important for us because we learn what other cities are doing with common problems that we all have, such as staffing, the drug problem that goes back to mental health. Sam Quinones wrote 2 books. I had the pleasure of speaking with him and purchasing both of his books so I can read them and see what we can learn from that. Since it goes back to mental health, and as you know, mental health is something that is very dear to me. So fentanyl is a big problem. Like he said, sometimes people just spread it in bus stops and somebody touches it and they can die just unwillingly. So that's kind of scary, especially for our children. So we learned a little bit about everything, like my colleagues said, about water and what other cities are doing about the drought in the cities, and also the SB9. We have a chance to meet a lot of other council members from other cities where we exchange ideas kind of and just see what other how they're handling things. So these conferences are good for us, I think, as a group.
okay, thank you. It's Vice Mayor Harrington.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I would agree with everybody's comments. This is the one conference that I think it's by city council members, for city council members, and it's above and beyond the program. We actually get to speak one-on-one with other council members from all over LA County and beyond. And you get to know, your city is completely unique, but it's completely the same problems. It's how we're approaching them, what type of ideas we're coming up with, but we all face the same problems, different scales and different, localities, but in the end, we all have crime, drugs, homelessness, funding, the state's attacking all cities. I mean, it's like we all have the same issues. So I really think us showing up like that, we get not only do we have we get a lot more chance to interact with a lot more of the other cities. We interact with a lot more of the other cities as well because there's just more of us. And so we all take away a different piece of, different one-on-one conversations, different perspectives on the, on the topics. And I was a little bit strong-armed into I was on the ICA board before. They asked me to do it again. So 2 things they asked at the executive meeting was to come up with topics for future meetings. So if anyone wants to funnel something through me, they always try to have a police and safety, or fire and safety, at least one of each, and then other topics. And then if there's any feedback, just send me feedback on the conference, what they could change, improve things, not only the program, but the facilities. But yeah, I think this is the ICA is the best conference for city council members. I mean, just League of Cities is nice, but it's more of a lobbying in general. It's very generalized. It's not really specific to people or cities with PD and fire and the specific issues we face. It's a little generalized. So I would say let's keep up. I think every time you go to one of these, you learn a little more and you become a better council member. So I really encourage everyone to keep attending. Thank you.
Okay, it's my turn. Okay, I agree. It's really last week really exciting with all the council member and the city manager together to attend the ICA meeting and learning a lot. They already shared it. And one thing I just point out, okay, and it's first of all, I find out ICA, it's our San Gabriel City, it's a founding member. Okay, it's back to the 1960 something, right? 62. Okay,
I think,
okay,
yeah.
Already 50 years.
Yeah.
70 years. 70 years. 70,
Yeah.
70
Yeah.
years. Oh no, 60. 60 years.
Yep.
Sorry. Clarify. 60. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's really help us, especially when I get on board, everything it's virtual, not in person this time. It's really involved in person too. You can asking all the rest of the city council the opinion. And the one thing is I think most of the city council members are asking the really want a movement. I think for our local control. Okay, so like SB9, it's really affect our community, and so we hope state try release this kind of local control for us, right? That's our voice, right? Okay, that's yeah. So it's really a lot of benefit for all the council member to include our city manager, right? To learning from a different city, whatever they have a good thing, so we can bring back to our city to experience. And then I really thanks our community service department, public department, and the police department, the fire department, do a very good job for our summer series, the council service. I think almost every Thursday I came with the council member attended their kind of council. It's really amazing. They have like a Disney concert with the kids. It's really amazing. And also the national night out. It's really good for the police community with the community. Yeah, I hope this actually not just me hope. I think the community they like it, this kind of event, so they want to continue. You're right, of course, right? So stay tuned. We have the big event for the October dumpling and the beer festival, right? So it's a bigger event too. But recently we just approved which one day? September 11. Oh, okay. 9/11. Okay, we have the biggest street event too, right? So yeah, that's city. I think community after 2 years the pandemic, everybody tired. They want to go out to meet person. To also, if meet a person, actually, I for me also it's good for the communication, for for the cultural exchange. We can each understand each other, make our community better. Yeah, that's my comments. So closing section, no, and meeting adjourn. Okay, the next regular council meeting will be held on Tuesday, September 6th, 2022 at 6:30 p.m. Meeting adjourned at 10:22 p.m. Not 11. Okay.
What was the name of the meeting you attended this weekend?
ICA.
Independent City Association.